First up, after Edgar Wright wrapped up his Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy with 2013's The World's End, it seemed like the glory days of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's long and storied on-screen relationship was over. From Slash Film, it was announced last year that Pegg and Frost will be reuniting for a new comedy horror series, Truth Seekers. The series has now landed at Amazon Prime Video. Amazon has also landed international rights to the show and will launch it as an Amazon original. The series stars Frost as one of a ghost hunting team who investigate a new paranormal incident every episode. Pegg will also star as Dave, a character for which there are few details. Pegg and Frost are co-writing Truth Seekers. Next up, we've known for a little bit that director James Wan's next film wouldn't be Aquaman 2, and last week we learned that he would be making a new horror movie before diving back into the world of Atlantis. From Cinema Blend, at the time, details were scarce about James Wan's return to the genre where he made his name, but the director has now opened the door just a smidge. Wan said the following: "There's been a bit of speculation as to what my next project is. All I'll say is, I'm super excited to go back to my indie roots with this hard R thriller, an original horror idea, not a reboot, remake, or anything based on existing IP, with old school practical effects and no giant blue screen sets." Next up, earlier this year, human star Jemma Chan made her Marvel Cinematic Universe debut as the Kree warrior Minerva in Captain Marvel. Now it appears that Chan may be returning to the MCU as an entirely different character. From ComingSoon.net, Chan is in negotiations to join the cast of Eternals. However, the report goes on to add that it's unknown if she will be playing Minerva in Eternals or a completely different character. Chan's appearance in Crazy Rich Asians greatly elevated her visibility, while Minerva was a relatively minor character in Captain Marvel. If Chan does return, she would probably have a larger role than her previous stint in the MCU. It's also worth noting that Cersei, the female lead of the Eternals comics, has yet to be cast. Chloe Zhao is directing Eternals. It will hit theaters on November 6, 2020. Next up, ABC's The Little Mermaid live special is back on, and it has set most of its core cast with Moana star Auli'i Cravalho as Ariel, Queen Latifah as Ursula, and Shaggy as Sebastian. From Deadline, The Wonderful World of Disney presents The Little Mermaid Live, featuring a mix of live-action, animation, and puppetry, will air November 5th to mark the classic Disney animated feature's 30th anniversary. ABC's president of entertainment, Carrie Burke, had this to say about the project and other future projects. "If it works, I expect we will do more of them, and we will work closely with the feature department about timing." Billed as a tribute to the original animated classic and its music, The Wonderful World of Disney presents The Little Mermaid Live will feature live musical performances by its star-studded cast interwoven into the broadcast of the original feature film. And finally, the OA will not be back for a third season at Netflix. From Variety, Season 1 of the OA debuted in December 2016, while Season 2 debuted nearly 3 years later in March of this year. The series received mostly positive reviews from critics, with the two 8-episode seasons averaging an 84% critical approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes between them. And that will do it for today's installment of the Movie News Feed.